All right, guys, it's Mick here from Mind Performance. Are we starting? Hi guys, Mick here from Mind Performance Health. We're going to look at the rear foot elevated split squat or the Bulgarian split squat. But we're also going to look at it a way where we're going to do it in a unilateral fashion, a single-legged fashion that is going to bias more of the glute rather than going more into the quad. Okay, so basically this is going to be done with a single dumbbell and the opposite arm is going to be supported. Now you can use a dowel to help you support. You can use, a power rack. You can hold onto a nice stable power rack. You can also hold onto a cable machine with the supportive arm, okay, just to help you go throughout the exercise, keeping more stable so you can focus on the execution of the movement. So you'll have, whether it's a dowel, whether it's your rack support, you'll grab that with the opposite arm, and then you're going to have an elevation. Now with the elevations, everyone's a little bit different, and it's going to come down to the range of motion of going through the exercise. But you can use, a pad like I have here. You can also use the end of a leg extension, manipulate that to get in the right position. You can also use weight plates or a box, okay? Now, what's going to happen here is we're going to raise one foot up. The foot that's raised, elevated, you're going to have the dumbbell in that same arm. Okay, now here, shoulders deep pressed down, so you're nice and stable throughout the back. Now, like I said, we're going to do this where it's more of a glute bias. So your front foot's going to be forward, slightly turned out about 15 degrees, and then we're grabbing our support with our opposite hand. Now from this position, from the hips, we're going to sink them back slightly, and my torso is going to be leaned forward. Not upright, a little bit more forward. And then from here, we're going to bend the knee slightly, drop to the floor by pushing my knee that's elevated down, and I'm trying to keep my shin neutral at the front. Now from here, I'm going to drive back up. So shin neutral at the front as we go down, hips back if you need, get a good stretch in your glute, and then drive back up. Right, and really focus on that tension in the glute, the back of the legs. All right, don't do it with this particular way where we're trying to bias the glute, where you're upright and pushing that knee forward in a flexion. Keep that shin neutral, hinge at the back a bit, come on down, get tension in that glute, and drive back up. All right, then repeat the same movement, the same way of executing that exercise on the opposite leg. All right, and that's how we do the dumbbell rear foot elevated split squat or Bulgarian split squat.